Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. Once again here in the wonderful world of Warcraft. Of course, we are playing the classic World of Warcraft, and we're going to continue pretty much leveling up. Hopefully we get to level 40 soon. I am looking forward to that. I'm currently in Stranglethorn Vale. We've got still plenty of quests to complete in this area, so that is what the plan is for this episode. So with that said, before we do actually get into the video, I do want to thank everybody for their support with this series. It's actually done quite well as compared to others that I've tried out in the past. It does seem like people do seem to enjoy this, and really this is all down to you guys watching it and enjoyed it. So thank you very much. I'm enjoying making these videos and playing this game for you folks, and as long as everybody seems to be happy and enjoying the content, I'm more than happy to make content like this. Now of course, the plan is to get to level 70 with this particular character, and then of course start out a new character. Now hopefully we get a chance to also start a let's call it a spell casting class, so either a mage or a warlock or a priest. That would be nice if I'm honest, but I am actually enjoying the Paladin class, to be fairly honest. It's different than what I'm used to. Most of my characters that I played in the past were of course casters or long range classes, so getting up close and personal is definitely something new to me. Well, yeah, especially seeing as I'm returning after quite some time. So had some trouble here in the past. They were two of these medicine men, which caused me a lot of grief. This time around, we seem to have one of each. Now, of course, the medicine men do heal, so that is the problem there. Having two healers healing each other was a bit of an issue. This time around, we have a medicine man and of course a fighter, so we can deal with that. But since then, of course, I've also been able to upgrade some of my gear. I do have a good axe, as you can see. Now, what has happened off camera, I came here trying to do this quest and pretty much just kind of got owned by the medicine man. We do need to go upstairs in the house and interact with an object or something like that for the quest that we have, and I just kept getting owned. That's something probably I'm not going to include in the video. But then we got back into Scarlet Monastery and done a run in I think it was the armory, which resulted in me getting this wonderful axe. So I cannot wait to actually put this axe into use. It is definitely an upgrade compared to what we had in the past. I do need to be careful here. They may be lower level than me, but they can hurt these guys, you know. Oh, here we go. Two medicine men. Can we actually deal with this? This could potentially be problematic, especially when it comes to the heal. Here comes the heals, and my only hope here is to burn their mana or do enough damage to both of them. I mean, I don't even know. Well, we can try. Hopefully this works out well enough for me. As you can see, I'm going to need heals. They keep healing themselves, but I'm running out of mana pretty soon, to be honest, which is going to suck for me. Another thing that's quite nice is I'm able to wear helmets now, which does add to my character's armor value. We have taken down a medicine man, so that just leaves one of them. Now the question here really is, do I have what it takes to take down the remaining medicine man? So one of the things that was going through my mind as I was playing last night was, do I make a warlock? It'd be nice to make a warlock, so I'm not going to lie. And with that warlock, I could definitely do herbalism and alchemy that would create potions. And then, you know, as I get that warlock to level 70, potentially, what is it? Yeah, potentially 80. We can probably then use those potions across different characters. That's one of the thoughts. So, for example, here on my healer, I would not. Well, I would definitely benefit from having some mana potions to pretty much top up my mana. Now, of course, as I get closer to the end game content, my mana pool will increase, so I don't know really how effective a mana potion would be. Now, of course, I'm going to be honest and say I don't really know the ins and outs of alchemy and what it has to offer, but I do hope that we do get some good stuff from it. If not, we'll just basically do stuff that are valuable and we'll sell it at the auction house and stuff like that. But like, for example, for the likes of a warlock, I think both healing potions or health potions and mana potions would be quite beneficial. Just a thought. Of course, I will be doing a death knight without a hint of a doubt there. First thing when Wrath of the Lich King goes live, that is something that's going to happen. I do realize that there will be quite a bit of competition going on, as a lot of people will be doing a Death Knight. My thoughts on the Death Knight are to do mining with armor smithing. I think those two should go hand in hand quite nicely, and that would probably also provide that or jewel crafting. Mining and jewel crafting, I think, could be something quite important. I know there are some really good recipes towards the end. With that said, I got what I wanted from this area. I'm just going to be a nice paladin here and buff up this warlock. Every time I see a warlock, I just kind of miss playing a warlock, if I'm honest. I'm sort of done here with the house, at least. I got what I wanted from it. We're going to move on to the next quest, which is not far from where we are. I think it's in this cave here. So we'll go and check that out. I don't know how deep I need to go into the cave. Or is it in the cave? I'm just going to quickly check this to make sure we're going in the right place. We'll go quickly up here and we'll see where this takes us. For a second there, I thought it was in the cave, but I'm not quite sure where it takes us. Okay, we've dealt with these, so we don't really have an issue with them. Yeah, see, I don't think we're going in the right direction right now. Try to go up here, see what happens. And then, yeah, okay. Can I go up there? No. See, it looks at first that I could be able to go up there, but it's not the case. So I don't think I'm going in the right direction. We're going to try it out anyways, just to see where this goes. Sometimes things in this game can be a bit deceiving, but yeah. Alright, we're not getting anywhere. Yeah, and I've wandered quite far off, so I think what I'm looking for is certainly in the cave. And as you can see, the area of Stranglethorn Vale is beginning to look a lot emptier. A lot less quests to do, and that's kind of good. I like that. This zone has a lot of quests. You don't have to wander from area to area outside of the zone, and you can actually do quite well and pull in quite a few levels. So I do like Stranglethorn for that reason. It can be a bit monotonous, seeing as you're always in the same area seeing the same things, but it's actually not that bothersome to me, if that makes sense. I'm more than happy to just do my thing here, have a bunch of quests clumped together, work on that. Okay, that's not going to work. We're going to have to deal with that medicine man. Yeah, he's going to cause problems. I don't think. I mean, I can probably lose aggro off of him, or get him to lose aggro off of me, more like. Oh, we got another one. And another one. Dude, these guys do spawn quite... Okay. We're going to have to deal with some of these guys. See, I was hoping... Did I manage? I was hoping to get in here without actually having NPCs follow me. I did succeed in the end. So, we did do a couple of weird zigzag laps and turns and stuff like that. So, I got Undying Breath in exchange for buffing up the Warlock, which really helps because we're underwater here. So I think we need to go in deeper. Now this is where things can potentially get tricky, because we will have to come out at one point. And the question I have is, how clumped together will these characters be that we have to fight? We do have, luckily, what looks to be a Shaman doing the same thing. I'm gonna give the Shaman a bit of a helping hand here. You know, let's be nice. Don't know if I need to go up or down. I think I need to go down. I feel like I need to go down, so I'm gonna go down. Yeah, see the levels of the NPCs here in this particular cave do seem to change quite drastically, I'd say. Ooh, I like that. So this is what it can proc. Now, what I like about it is when it procs this ability, the NPCs try to get out of range, but they're still within range, so they still get hit. It doesn't really increase the damage, but it is a cool ability. Now, it is quite effective if you are surrounded by NPCs, and sometimes it procs as I am doing my rotation in terms of spells and abilities. Oh, we got two of them. This could get hairy here, so we need to be super cautious. So I'm just going to be really careful for now, because we need to take these guys out. Now, I would have let the ability proc there, but unfortunately right now I need to do more damage than I'm currently doing, than that ability has. So yeah, okay, we have just one more to deal with, which is good. Alright, we have somehow managed to get another NPC on us. He does put down, so that's a witch doctor, and he puts down a totem. Oh boy, this is not going to be good for me. I'm going to have to do a runner here. Yeah, I've got far too many. This is the problem with them running. I'm probably going to end up dying because that's what it is. That's what happens when you get too many enemies on you at the same time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of saw that happen before it happened. It's just one of those things. It's an area where there are quite a few enemies clumped together. We do have runners, so once they get to a certain percentage left of their health, they will try and run. They will run into other NPCs and aggro those, and so that's how things escalate quite quickly. Yeah, I could have probably stunned. What I find sometimes frustrating is it's almost like, or at least that's what it feels like to me, when I do stun, between the stun and my melee attack, it just feels like it takes forever, and the stun just more or less isn't really effective unless I have an ability on cooldown that isn't cooling down, basically a cooldown ability that I can actually strike with, but that sometimes isn't enough to actually take out the NPC. So the end result is they will come out of the stun, and yeah, with maybe a bit less health, but they'll still be doing what they need to, and so I have to chase them down. And so I don't really have very many crowd controlling abilities or to keep them in place, or anything to keep them in place from, or stop them from running, really. So yeah, especially seeing as I'm using a two-handed weapon and the time between attacks can be quite lengthy. It does kind of suck for me, but it's fine. I can manage. It will happen. We will get this done. It is not that bad. The only thing I need to bear in mind, I guess what I need to do is I need to create a gap, a path of sorts, and then kind of just work with that. Time to rebuff up here. Alright. So we got the witch doctor. That guy is a bit annoying. Oh, we got another witch doctor. I was going to call him a watch doctor. A witch doctor, but he might cause us problems there because he is a patrol. So we're going to have to quickly deal with this dude, and hopefully he doesn't run into the... Oh, Jesus, we have two of them. See if I can damage this guy really quickly. That's it. That's what I wanted. Not too bothered about the Searing Totem. Oh, he does a spin too. He does a spinneroo just like me. Sorry about that, folks. I'll wash it down with a bit of a drink. I mean, it doesn't do all that much damage with it, and I suppose that ability would be more effective if there would have been more of us, but right now it's just me. So right there, with the miss, really not, you know, so me trying to chase them down, hit them with the axe, and then missing really is not working in my favor. Well, I suppose it's on the bright side of things. You know, these guys have kind of cleared out the area for us. I can't really rely too much on what they cleared out. Things will respawn eventually. So, but it does make life easier for me. It reduces the chances of NPCs running into other NPCs and causing problems for me. I was going to try and heal there and rebuff and stuff, but this guy did not want to let me. It's fine, we should have enough to be able to deal with him until he runs, and then things can get a bit hairy. So this axe is definitely making a difference in my life. Quite significant, actually. It does help me take things down quicker, and I do like that. Okay, so I'm just having a little sip here so we can actually top up on mana. I'm trying to calculate how to go about this. Also having to keep into consideration the fact that things will eventually respawn here. We do have a quest up here, Searing Totem. Not that bothered about it. Of course, it is additional damage that the Cursed Witch Doctor will do to me. But luckily for me, I have done significant damage to him. All you needed was one hit. Okay, let's quickly loot you. So I'm looking. We've got what looks like one Cursed Elite right there. I think that should be quite doable for me, and I can already see what I need to interact with. Or basically how to progress the quest further. Now the question is, it's going to be interesting to see how long will I end up using this axe. To be fairly honest, I do like it quite a bit, so the chances are that when I'm done with it, I won't just get rid of it. I will most likely put it away for storage as a memorabilia type of thing. It is a beautiful axe, to be honest. I quite like the way it's designed. Plus, I like the colors on it, so I will probably most likely keep it. I mean, just look at the size of that blade. It is absolutely huge. Oh, hello. So right there, I was pondering whether to go in deeper or not, bearing in mind I will have to fight my way back out. So that's something I wanted to keep track of. Now things will respawn back, which will cause problems for me on the way out. So the question is, how deep do I want to go into this particular zone? And I think, in my mind, because I'm by myself, I don't want to go too deep. I think this is deep enough. I think I'll wait for stuff to spawn back here, and then I'm sort of close to the exit. It just means there's a bit of waiting to do. I can also clear that dude right there and kind of keep the area clear. And that should make my life easier. Oh, there we go. Proc right off the bat. So normally like that, I will try and let it do its thing. And then get off my abilities. It does suck that I didn't get my abilities off. I think it will come to a point also, just as a side note here, where I'm gonna have to juggle things around on my hotbar. In terms of spells, we will be getting to more abilities eventually later on, and so things will have to be moved about a bit. The problem with that is I'm used to what I have currently on the bar in the order that I have them, so it's going to be a bit weird when I first do that move. There we go. Right, nicely. Haha. Alright, we're fine with you. I think I'm going to have to clear you out because it's empty for now, and I don't want to be dealing with you later. So I think it's the best way of doing it. So we're not going to go down there. Of course, this is a head shrinker. He's quite high level. So all I need is a Curzon Elite, and then that's me done for this area. We got a Witch Doctor right there. I'm going to go for a full heal here. That should do us just fine. I have, of course, been shrunk, so with that, you know, my damage output has been reduced. So keep that in mind as I'm doing this. But lucky for me, this Curzon Witch Doctor doesn't really have anywhere to go and aggro stuff for me. And that's why I wanted to keep this area clear. I know I'm fighting the same things, and I'm not really getting the NPC that I need. There he is. That's the one. That's the baby. Come on. And so because I kept this area clean, it just means that I should, unless something goes drastically wrong, be all in the clear. So that is exactly what I want to see and know. So right now, he's not running into anything that he could aggro. And with that said, I'm done with this area. Oh no, hold on a bit. Alright, so we do have some more peeps that we have to kill. Oh dear. I was thinking I was done. I guess it's not always that easy. I'm going to try and see if I stand in his face, if he's going to run basically away from me or through me, or how that works. I'm hoping that he runs. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's where I wanted him to run. That area's clean, so we don't really have much to worry about. Alright, let's pull this one dude out. I do think, though, after this fight, I will have to gain some more mana. I was just thinking, if that spinning attack was an actual thing in real life, how wonderful it would be. Oh dear. I think, just imagine how different battle on the battlefield would have been. People would have just gone in the middle of everything and just started spinning around with the sword like that. Let me give you a hand here. He's going to cause problems. Having to chase him around. Now, if this area is clean, I'm just going to basically resupply on mana. Does that make sense? Maybe it makes sense. I don't know. It makes sense to me the way I said it. Oh boy, we got a doctor behind us. And I don't want to deal with it. He's not on my list of things to do. Tell you what, I'll be nice and I'll give you a buff as well. Just because. Right. I suppose as long as we each take one of these dudes, we should be fine. Hopefully we both end up leaving at the same time. Me and the Draenei. Yeah, that would be very useful for me. Okay, Sub-Chief. Here we go. You got the Sub-Chief. Oh, hello. Hello. So we get these dudes. Oh, hold on. She's not in a good place. I can take a couple of hits right now. There we go. We're ready to go. It's a good thing I'm a healer. My heals are actually quite effective, to be honest. I do wonder though what life would have been like if if I wasn't a healer, if I was, I don't know, DPS, in terms of how effective the heals would have been. Now, I'm sure they would have been decently effective. A lot of bonuses do come from how I spec, to be honest, I think. So, but it's still nice to have these. Alright. I think this is one of the things I do like about the Paladin. I like the heals that it comes with. The heals are so useful. It just makes the use of potions unnecessary for me. I think the only thing I could probably benefit from would definitely be the likes of mana potions. I think we need to go in all the way. I think this is one of these caves where it's best done with a group. You can definitely do this by yourself. You're just going to have to be super cautious and take your time with it, just as you would in a dungeon. Not really rush it, because yeah, there's a lot of space for error. We do have that right there that we need to do. I'm not sure if it's part of the same quest or two separate quests, but it doesn't really matter to me at this moment in time. I'm very near to completing or getting to that basically goal. I didn't know how to word it there for a second, but yeah, I'm very close to getting to my goal there. Quickly get some heals up. Give you a heal. There we go. Keep everybody topped up. I'm gonna say best thing to do here is clear these dudes out so they don't complicate our lives. So we have a Curzon Shadow Hunter. Ooh. Sounds really interesting, that title, that name. Well, he's a runner. He's a runner. See right there, he just aggroed the next one. I mean, he died, but not soon enough. So right there, he just ran out, and I can still hit him with my axe. That this ability off the axe does have a really good range, and I do like that. Yeah, okay, he's right there. Oh, what's up, Chief? Here we go. Alright. And whilst we wait here, I want to quickly have a look at what I've got for notes. I could give her some notes. I don't really need them for myself anyways. What else? It also does help me empty the inventory. I'm pretty sure you do. This is the issue with this particular quest line. That do fill up your inventory mighty quickly. Oh, okay, we pulled 2 of them. So I guess might as well try and do some damage here. The Shaman's doing really good for damage. There we go. You're ready to go. There's another one just for you, and I think that's that. Tell you what, this guy is really deep into this cave. Did not realize how deep this cave actually went, you know. So, right now, things are going to get interesting. I think this is a group pull. I don't really see how we're going to be able to pull them separately. So right now, the best thing for me to do is top up on health and mana. I don't, like, honestly, I don't see how this is going to be. Yeah, I think it's a social pool or group pool, whatever they call it nowadays. I'm going to try and do this, dude. Nah. Okay, well, you're the priority right here, right now. Okay. Time to do some heals. We are also poisoned, which sucks. Gotta keep our Draenei Shaman friend up. Oh, he's running. Right, we gotta deal. Okay, never mind. I've got you. I've got you. You are a priority because you are high level and you hurt. There we go. And we got this right here as well. And this should be quite easy to deal with. I'll let the shaman deal with her. Him. Yeah. Him. It. That. You know what I meant. I'll do some looting. Rootin' tootin' lootin'. And I think that's it. I think we're done with this zone. Might as well stay together until we get out. And I think that's where our party starts splitting up. Each to their own. Trying to avoid any combat if that is an option. We will, of course, have to fight our way out. Normally, with stuff like this, unless the quest demands it, I don't like to go as deep into the caves just because of all the fighting I have to do just to get back out. Okay, got another page for the Stranglethorn quest. I've completed it, by the way. That's something I should have mentioned. So that is one thing I've completed. I basically got, I think, 3 pages that I needed from a guild member, and there were another 2 pages that I needed, which I bought from the auction house, and that completed my set of quests. I don't know if I actually did that on camera. No, I don't think I did. I think that was just me fiddling about and doing stuff off camera, which I'll do from time to time, but that's the way I did it. I had most of the stuff that I needed from just basically farming the area, but yeah, as I said, a guild member gave me 3 pages that he had that I needed and he didn't need, and 2 of the pages that I needed I ended up buying off the auction house. Now the auction house that I used was the one in Booty Bay, which, if you look at it, if you go and check it out, it doesn't actually have a lot of stuff, to be honest, but it is a cross-faction auction house, I believe. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please do correct me down below, but as far as I understand it, it is a cross-faction auction house. Curzon Elite. Stop running. There we go. It's now time to move on. Okay, so Strength Totem of Earth 3. Oh, yeah.
I need a target.
Well, the Draenei's doing quite good with getting pages and stuff, so that's quite good. That is an annoying quest. It's an easy one, to be honest, but it's annoying in the sense that it takes a lot of inventory space to complete it, which is really not what you want. And especially if you're just like me, that's a new player, that's a returning new player to the game, so you don't really have a lot of inventory space as it is. So yeah, it can be quite frustrating. There we go. It's always easier when there's 2 of us.
That's still recharging.
I am going to have to rely on my melee weapon for now. I did hear the sounds of a cloak, I think it's called. So, of course, that normally means there's something invisible nearby ready to pounce on you. Now, these commandos, I guess, are very similar to the rogues in some ways. I do have enough to give you some heals there. And that's my mana gone. But we shall press on. We do need to get the heck out of here. I want to get the heck out of here. I'm feeling claustrophobic right now. Yeah, I don't really like caves. Specifically in World of Warcraft, just because of how they're laid out. Really can't avoid many of these fights. I hate it when they do that. Alright, okay. We got a little something something here. There is another invisible dude around here. I can see him. Alright, that was a good pull. Did not pull the head shrinkers. That's good. That's always good. There we go. Got a couple of buffs going. Trying to avoid these dudes. Oh, never mind. Well, on the bright side, I've not had to drink anything and my mana is regenning, so that is good. And I do like that the commandos, when they do that stun, they don't run away all the way. They kind of run away and then come back, which I don't really understand how that's meant to work. So, you know, how that's meant to benefit them. Right, let's cancel this. Quickly loot this. I suppose I could give you a heal, but you're eating and you're doing that yourself, so I don't really want to waste my mana for that. Do I drink? Nah, okay. I'll give it a go. I'll have a little drink here. Things can still happen, so good to have a full bar of mana. I'm having a look at what I've got left in the southern part of Stranglethorn and the levels of what I'm supposed to be dealing with. And I can't help but notice how high they are level-wise, you know. It's interesting. But you have to keep in mind, we have come here in this zone at level 30. We are now almost level 40, so we've done quite well. So I do like the fact that I've also got the Shaman ability here. And as I spin with the thing on the axe, it does leave a white trail behind. I think it looks really cool. Well, I think this is where our party ends, really. So, yeah, this is what's cool about World of Warcraft. You know, these random group ups to complete a quest, to work towards a common goal. They're temporaries, but yes, they are well cool, and it does make the game feel a lot nicer. You're not always just questing and leveling alone. There's always someone there that's doing the same thing as you, and I think with the likes of retail, this is probably what's missing, especially in the lower zones. So if you want to come into the lower zones and do that, plus I don't know how easy they made it. But personally speaking, I've enjoyed the difficulty. I've really enjoyed the difficulty, even though I've taken a couple of deaths and certain things were a bit frustrating. Still, you know, it's not a bad game. I really like it. I like the challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically head up there, hand this quest in, and then we're going to have to move to the southern part of, or central stroke southern part of Stranglethorn. I don't think we're going to get enough to level up off these two, but we do also have some stuff in our inventory that I should consider getting rid of. Alright, I'm just kind of having a look here, trying to organize things here. There are things I want to keep that I will, of course, disenchant. Now, what I've noticed here at this point in the game, I don't really get any levels or points from disenchanting stuff. the way, what I mean by that is with regards to leveling up my enchanting skill. So what I need to do is I need to do more enchanting, which makes sense.
Greetings.
All right. There is one quest for you, and we got a decent XP out of that.
Go with honor, friend.
Alrighty.
What can I do for you?
And we have one more for you. There you are.
The Alliance.
You're giving me something I can't use, but I'll take it. That gave out nice XP. Okay, yeah, so I think in the next episode, folks, we're going to crack on with the Center of Stranglethorn. Might as well complete this one as well. 555. Alright, well, we're going to have to agree anyways. We do need whatever XP you can offer us. Every little bit of XP does count towards the end goal.
See you later.
Just having a look here to see if there's anything I can replace in terms of armor. Alright, so the northern part of Stranglethorn is kind of complete. We've got the southern part and the central bit to do. So with that said, I'm going to end the episode here, folks. Thank you all very, very much for joining me in this episode, and I really do appreciate your support. The fact that you guys are enjoying this series does mean a lot to me. I'm personally enjoying playing this game for you folks, and thank you all so much for your support with the series. I will of course continue this, and we are going to go to 70 all the way with this, probably make some more characters and stuff like that, and even look at guides at some point in the future. But if you made it this far into the video, that means a heck of a lot to me, and so I just wanted to say a thank you for sticking by. I'll see you folks in the next episode, and don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, until next time, stay safe, folks.